Hello everyone, my name is Michael and welcome to ThoughtSpace. So today I want to talk about my personal opinion on the concept of struggle, and I did not come up with this idea. This idea was introduced to me by someone and I embraced it almost immediately, and I just wanted to share that. And also I wanted to share a bit of a story, and if you would like it to be, it can be an exercise that you could actually try. So first thing I'll talk about is struggle. It's said by some people, including the person who introduced this idea to me, and said by myself as well now, it's said that if you are going through a point of very serious struggle, it's very likely that you are on the verge of a breakthrough. So I drew a little hill here, okay? This represents your journey towards your goal. This can be a short-term goal, or a very small goal, or a project that is part of a series of goals leading up to a bigger one, or this can be your entire life leading to one goal. It doesn't matter how you look at it. Basically, you're going along, getting stuff done, and then you realize this is getting really hard. I'm really struggling, this is getting really hard. It starts to get steep, right? And we all know that if you're, I don't know, climbing something, or I rock climb, so I can relate to this kind of, but getting over this right here can often be the toughest part, right? So let's say you've gone, right? Say this goal takes 5 years. This is your 4.75 of the year, right? You're right here. Let me circle it. Start to get tired and give up. You're back where you started. Well, all you have to do is remember, keep pushing. Just a little bit more and you have your goal, okay? So that's how I personally feel about it. Obviously, I drew another one here. Goals are not linear. They go, one project, okay, got the hang of it, another obstacle, right? It's never gonna really be like this. But yeah, that's basically how I think of it. It's just giving up in a difficult time could mean that you're wasting all of this work. And for me, it's not worth that risk. You'll never be able to prove it if you give up, but it's just not worth the risk. The fact that it could be this scenario right here and I give up, I don't want to risk that. So that's how I feel about struggle. Second thing that I said was kind of an exercise or a thought or idea. It comes with a little story. So my girlfriend and I were walking from school and we were going up a hill. And we both are tired after school. We have our heavy bags. And we're looking at the top of this hill and we're like, oh, not feeling this hill right now, okay? So we're walking up, we're tired, our legs hurt, it's warm. And I look down at my feet, down sidewalk block that I'm standing on, the one in front of it, the ground looks perfectly flat. And I looked at that for 3 or 4 sidewalk blocks, and I realized if I look at the block that I'm on and the block in front of me, it looks like I'm walking on flat ground. I don't feel like I'm walking up this massive hill, alright? And that's why, while it's good to look up to see where you're going, so you're not walking, this way on a hill or whatever, you know what you're going for. But all of these obstacles, staring at them and thinking about them is going to overwhelm you. Know what's coming, it's good to be aware, but if you're down here, let me get something to point with. If you're down here, focus on looking on right here, not all the way up here. If you're at this point in time right here, focus on this point in time, okay? One step at a time. If you look at the whole thing, you're gonna be overwhelmed, and it's gonna seem like a really, really big task, and you're not gonna be excited about it at all, okay? So, the exercise part is just try it. This is something that you can try out for yourself, and if you don't go for it, like if you don't agree with it, you don't like it, whatever. You can give it a shot. Next time you're walking up a hill, look at the top, be like, okay, this is a big hill, I don't really wanna do this, and then just look down at your feet. Even just notice the fact that when you look in front of you, look at the steps in front of you, it's flat. If you want to, you can give that a shot. But yeah, and another part of this is, I sort of mentioned it, is you look where you want to be going, right? And that's what I'm going to talk about on next Sunday's video. It's about a teacher that taught me something in grade 7, I think. I completely forgot about it, and it meant nothing to me for 4 years. And then grade 10 now, I was listening to Tony Robbins and he said a very similar thing and it clicked. 4 years back, I made a connection. So that's my next video. But for now, let me know what you think. If you feel like it, try out the hill thing. Let me know what you think about that. But yeah, share this video. If you think you know someone who might like to watch something like this or hear something like this, share it with them, please. And if you'd like to, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.